Hello students. So today we are going to see Magneto hydrodynamic generator, that is MHD generator. Now contents of this presentation are introduction, principle of MHD, then various systems, advantages and future prospects. Now 80% of total electricity produced in the world is hydro, while remaining 20% is produced from nuclear, thermal, solar, geothermal energy and from magneto hydrodynamic generator. MHD power generation is a new system of electric power generation which is said to be of high efficiency and low pollution. In advanced countries, MHD generators are widely used, but in developing countries like India, it is still under construction. This construction work is in progress at Trichy in Tamil Nadu under the joint efforts of Bhabha Atomic Research Center, then Associated Cement Corporation and Russian technologists. As its name implies, magnetohydrodynamic is concerned with the flow of conducting fluid in the presence of magnetic and electric field. The fluid may be gas at elevated temperature or liquid metals like sodium or potassium. And MHD generator is a device for converting heat energy of a fuel directly into electrical energy without conventional electric generator. In this system, an MHD converter system is a heat engine in which heat is taken up at higher temperature is partly converted into useful work and the remainder is rejected at a temperature. So now in a usual heat engine, heat is taken at higher temperature, then the useful work is carried out and then the whatever heat that is remained, that is rejected to atmosphere. So like all heat engines, the thermal efficiency of an MHD converter is increased by supplying the heat at the highest practical temperature and rejecting it at a lowest practical temperature. The output of the MHD is supplied to conventional thermal plants. Now let us see principles of MHD power generation. So in MHD generator, the solid conductors are replaced by a gaseous conductor and ionized gas, like ionized gas. If such a gas is passed at a high velocity through a powerful magnetic field, a current is generated and can be extracted by placing electrodes in suitable position in the stream. So now here what happens? Here a gaseous conductor or ionized gas is passed at a high velocity through powerful magnetic field. So due to that powerful magnetic field, and since it is a ionized gas, a large current is generated, and that generator current is collected by using electrodes. Hence, the principle can be explained as an electric conductor moving through a magnetic field experiences a retarding force as well as an induced electric field and current. So here you can see this is the ionized fluid that is passed from this end to this end. So there is a magnetic field provided here. So you can see anode and cathode here, and here you can see output is collected. So output will be in terms of electrical energy. So you can see in the another figure, flow from this direction. This is anode, this is cathode, this is the external circuit that is provided on the side walls. So this is the applied field of magnetic field, and then the current will start flowing. The effect is a result of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. The induced EMF is given by E induced is equal to U multiplied by B, where U is velocity of the conductor and B is magnetic field intensity. Now the induced current is given by J induced C multiplied by E induced. So now we have got the E induced, and C induced is electric conductivity. So this is how the formula is derived. Then electromagnetic induction principle is not limited to solid conductors. The movement of an conducting fluid through a magnetic field can also generate electrical energy. When a fluid is used for the energy conversion technique, it is called magneto-hydrodynamic energy conversion. The flow direction is right angles to the magnetic field's direction. An electromotive force or electric voltage is induced in the direction at right angles to both flow and field direction, as shown in the next slide. So here you can see this is the magnetic field. So this is the Faraday's and Hall electric fields in this plane only. So here you can see motion. This is the direction of field, magnetic field, and this is electromotive force and load currents. The conducting flow fluid is forced between the plates with a kinetic energy and pressure differential sufficient to overcome the magnetic induction force. Then an ionized gas is employed as the conducting fluid. Ionized is produced either by thermal means, that is by elevated temperature, or by seeding with substances like cesium or potassium vapors, which ionizes it relatively at low temperatures. The atoms of seed element split of electrons. The presence of the negatively charged electrons make the gas as an electrical conductor. So this is the overall construction of MHD generation. So you can see here a compressor, then heater. Compressor will provide a pressurized air to this heater. Then through this heater there is a generator, and to this generator load is connected, and one output is given to the cooler, and again from cooler to this compressor. Now the MHD systems are broadly classified into two types. One is open cycle system and another is closed cycle system. Closed cycle is divided into two subsystems like seeded inert gas system and second is liquid metal system. Open cycle system, the fuel used may be oil through an oil tank or gasified coal through coal gasification plant. The fuel like coal or oil or natural gas is burned in the combustor or combustion chamber. The hot gases from the combustor is then seeded with a small amount of ionized alkali metal to increase the electrical conductivity of the gas. The seed material, generally potassium carbonate, is injected into a combustion chamber, and the potassium is then ionized by the hot combustion gases at temperature of roughly 2300 degrees centigrade to 27,000 degree centigrade. So here you can see the open cycle system. So this is the open cycle system you can see here. Coal processor, combustor where coal will be burned. So compressed air will be supplied by a compressor here. After that, seeding input to MHD generator. So here you can see. Then exhaust gases of MHD generator are passed to air preheater or regenerator, and then to seed recovery apparatus, then to purifiers, and to fuel gases stack. Now let us see open cycle system. To attain such high temperatures, the compressed air is used to burn the coal in the combustor. It must be adequate to at least 1100 degrees centigrade. The lower preheat temperature would be adequate if air is enriched in oxygen, that is done by compressor. An alternative is used to compress oxygen alone for combustion of fuel. Little or no preheating is then required. The additional cost of oxygen might be balanced by saving on the preheater. Then the hot pressurized working fluid living in the combustor flows through a convergent divergent nozzle. In passing through the nozzle, the random motion energy of the molecules in the hot gas is largely converted into directed mass of energy. Thus the gas emerges from the nozzle and enters the MHD generator unit at a high velocity. So this is how it works. Then the MHD generator is a divergent channel made of heat resistance alloy with external water cooling. The hot gas expands through the rocket like generator surrounded by a powerful magnet. So during motion of the gas, the positive and the negative ions move to the electrodes and constitute an electric current. An arrangement of electrode connection is determined by the need to reduce the loss arising from the Hall effect. So by this effect, the magnetic field acts on the MHD generator current and produces a voltage in flow direction of the working fluid. So this is just about information about the direction. So this was about open system. Now let's see closed system. So two general types of closed system MHD generator are being investigated. Then electrical conductivity is maintained in the working fluid by ionization of seeded material as in the open cycle system. A liquid metal provides the conductivity. Then the carrier is usually a chemical inert gas. All through a liquid carrier is being used with a liquid metal called conductor. The working fluid is circulated in a closed loop and heated by the combustion gases through a heat generator. Hence the heat sources and the working fluid are independent. The working fluid is helium or argon with cesium seeding. Advantages: the conversion efficiency of energy system can be around 50%, that is much higher compared to the most efficient steam plants. Still higher efficiencies are expected in future, that is around 60 to 65% with the improvement in experience and technology. Then large amount of power is generated. Then it has no moving parts, so more reliable. The closed cycle system produces power free of pollution, so it is ability to reach the full power level as soon as started. And last, the size of the plant is considerably smaller than conventional fossil fuel pots. These are some more advantages are there. Although the cost cannot be predicted very accurately, yet it has been reported that capital cost of MHD plant will be competitive to conventional steam plants. Then it has been estimated that the overall operational cost in a plant would be around 20% less than the conventional steam plants. So direct conversion of heat into electricity permits to eliminate the turbine or both the boiler and the turbine. Elimination reduces loss of energy. Then these systems permit better fuel utilization. The reduced fuel consumption would offer additional economic and special benefits and would also lead to conservation of energy resources, then it is possible to use MHD for peak power generation and emergency system. It has been estimated that the MHD equipments for such duties is simpler, has capability of generating in large unit, and it has ability to make rapid start to full load. Then future prospects. So it is estimated that by 2020 almost 70% of total electricity generated in the world will be from MHD generator. Then research and development is widely being done on MHD by different countries in the world. So you can read the various countries here. So nations involved here you can see. Thank you.